suppression of the use of marijuana and of the forces lurking behind it are the most important jobs this department is now engaged in. In 1930, the records on marijuana in the Washington office of the Narcotics Division scarcely filled a small folder like this. Today, they fill cabinets.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Coloradians, and everyone that's smart enough to listen from the outside.
It's one of the most amazing plants we've ever discovered.
The pot party, the trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another week of Storm Petit. Well, your host, as always, it's me, Kip, and to my left, I got my boy CB back. How are you, CB?
Oh, dude, doing great.
Dude, you started a new gig. You weren't with us for the last episode. We're sorry, but obviously you heard all the well wishes in the episode. How's it going?
Day one back in the restaurant industry and hospitality, it went as well as you'd expect. Just a lot of knowledge being thrown at you and just trying to figure out your way and not get in the way. Yeah,
that's the smartest way to go about it. And for those that are listening, that I don't know if we touched on it last week or tipped the hat, but Chris has joined the team over at Tavernetta under the tutelage of Bobby Stuckey and the Frasca family. He will be running. You're going to FOH.
Yes.
And I was a BOH guy, which is why the yin and the yang has always been so well. So we're going to have a lot more insight into the hospitality life. We're going to start recording in the middle of the day in the morning so that we can accommodate Chris's schedule. So we'll be dropping these episodes earlier in the day as well. So good vibes all around. We're excited for you, man. I'm fired up.
Yeah, and I'll probably have better news on, like, what's happening in Denver restaurants. Like, when are we going to be opening up more? When is all that going to be happening? Yeah.
Show your face. But
yeah.
I'm fired up. Congrats, man. We're happy for you. I'm really fired up.
Nice.
I'm really excited because I'm going to come up there and dick around on
I know
a
you
regular
will.
basis.
I'm not going to say I know you, but I'll come by.
Yep. All right. Well, we're back with another episode. We're coming to you from the fantastic Free Market, home of the fantastic Bruto, which is, and back of house, speak of the devil, which is a cocktail and counter service chef's table with Chef Michael DeLeon, as well as, aperitivo snacks. They have tacos, tortas, things of that nature. And then you have all the other fantastic stores here. You have the Westerland, and then you have Aesop, you have Warby Parker next door, and we're right here in the heart of the Milk Market, Dairy Block. So come on down, check it out. It's a great location. And then we wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be this calm without our sponsor. Shout out to Kyoto Botanicals. Go to www.kyotobotanicals.com. 20% off for Storm Petit consumers.
Use the code.
Use it. No E at the end. I can't say that enough. No E at the end. It's a great CBD product. Y'all have heard us talk about it weeks in, week out. It's been on the Instagram. It's a great product. All right, Chris, we're done. Let's get into the episode. You ready to party?
I am.
All right.
This is exciting.
Right. Yeah, I know. All right, so you do the honors.
Yeah, I pulled this guest, which I haven't done in a while. I feel like I haven't gone out guest hunting, but I really didn't guest hunt.
I mean, I can't agree more, but you brought in such a great guest.
Yeah.
I'm really fired up.
Yeah. All right, so without further ado, we are sitting here with...
You don't know her name, do you?
I do. It's Allison. I do not know her last name.
DeClerq.
DeClerq.
It's weird. It's got a Q at the end.
Whoa! Are you French-Canadian?
Belgian, but a lot of French and Canadian in there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know
Well,
Fun fact.
some poutine or something.
Continue the introduction.
So what is it that you do here?
I am founder of the Funky Flame,
Funky Flame.
subscription-style delivery bakery here
Bakery.
in Denver.
All right. So first of all, I kind of screwed the pooch there. We always like to start out.
I would like to introduce.
Yes, we always like to start out. We've got Allison DeClerq here. DeClerq. And tell us, are you a transplant or a native?
I am a transplant, a very fresh transplant. This weekend was my 1-year Colorado anniversary.
Oh, you moved here in the midst of COVID?
Midst of COVID move. And really only moved to Denver in October.
Where'd you move from
I moved from San Francisco, spent the last 10 years in the Bay Area, but I grew up just outside Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, damn.
So I'm all over.
I don't know if we've had a Michigander.
Yeah, we definitely had a Michigander. I don't know if we've had a Republican, so we're really excited to have
Oh
you
my
on the
God,
podcast.
no! This is what I was afraid of, getting canceled on a podcast already.
How'd you move?
Well, what brought you to Colorado? Yeah.
Colorado. I've been thinking about it for a while. I have some of my best friends are out here, and I knew I was like wanting to leave, but didn't know when. And then April-ish, pandemic-wise, I was just like, I don't know, impulsive. I put 30 days in and said I was leaving and moved out here and quit both my jobs. And
What were the
here
gigs
we are.
out there?
I was managing a cafe bakery and then also nannying. Because
Okay.
you can't live in San Francisco on one job.
Don't they call it au
Unless you
pairs
work in
out there?
tech. If I was like foreign,
You
I'd
have,
be an
you
au
have
pair.
the name
Yeah.
for all pair shit.
Okay.
Sometimes when
Greatness.
you're comparing anything to Berkeley / San Francisco, I mean,
Yeah.
fuck all. I don't know how we can even compare to those two scenes, minus the
They're
fact that we don't
amazing.
charge like 7 fingers for rent every month. That
To
may
be fair,
it's
not
like-
that much cheaper here.
I know.
I thought I was going to be like living like a queen, and that's not true.
Is it really not?
Well, it's like living in Queens. Yes, you're right. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's cheaper. You're getting like more space, I think, but you're not paying.
so then
that
what's
much
everybody
less.
bitching about out there? Oh, we pay so much.
Taxes to the state of
Yeah,
California,
that's
true.
who
the thing.
bleed themselves dry with stupid programs.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so you were working at a deli and bakery in California way.
cafe. Yeah.
Is that how you learned how to bake, or did you have that
No.
growing up?
No. So I worked in tech for a while and then did some soul searching and then realized that I didn't like selling software. And
As an SaaS guy myself, this worries me.
I mean,
I'm doing my side project is
market
my
was
soul
like
searching.
Florida, and I was just talking to like old men in IT all day, and I was just like, "Is this what life is? Is this what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life?"
That's a reality check.
Yeah, like I was making great money, like that's fun, and like my coworkers were awesome, but
Life sucked
So
when you
what
were
do you
where you
do?
spend all your days.
Yeah.
Like it's not worth it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you said fuck tech.
fuck tech. Well, yeah, I did. I bought a one-way ticket to Peru and did some soul searching and traveling. And
How was the ayahuasca?
I didn't do it. I want
What
to.
did you
Wink,
go to
wink.
Peru for? By the way, this is a pro-drugs podcast.
I know. No, I'll talk about ayahuasca.
As
I really
someone
want to
that
do
went
it. If
to
somebody
Berkeley,
can
I
like
thought this would be a
lead
fairly-
me to the spot to do it, I'll do it. I just got a little panicked. I was like by myself, and I was like, if this
Yeah.
goes to shit,
Ooh,
like,
that is
Do
true.
they bury you out there by
yeah.
yourself?
I was like, my Spanish is good, but am I gonna like be okay? I don't know.
Yeah, I think
got a
you need a
little
buddy
nervous.
system
Did
in
you-
place.
was there like, did you have like an angel devil situation where you're like sitting there mulling it over, like, should I just
Yeah,
get in
I
this?
mean, I spent like 5 months in South America being
Oh,
like,
shit.
what should I do with my life? So yeah, there was a lot of angel devil, all the spirits.
You just needed that shaman to lead you in the right direction.
Shoulda,
Coolest
coulda.
place you visited in Peru, and if you say the tourist trap of Machu Picchu, I'm going to feel like you really didn't try to do ayahuasca.
No, I didn't
gotta
like
be-
Machu Picchu. I didn't really like Machu Picchu that much, if I'm
See,
being
that's
honest.
what I've heard from people.
I also
that
like
speak
had
to that.
horrible food poisoning, so it was a rough trip. Only time I had food poisoning was Machu Picchu, and they only have one bathroom. It's a rough time.
Ooh, that is.
My favorite place in Peru.
Wait, you had food poisoning atop Machu Picchu, and there's just like one baño at the
Occupied.
bottom? So are we talking like side of the mountain situation? Oh yeah.
See.
We've all been there.
This
If you've
is
been out in the
great.
woods before, we've all
Oh
been there.
man, yeah. I mean, this.
What are you
that's-
gonna do?
I mean,
I can't believe I'm talking about this right now.
It's okay. That's
I
what,
told you we're like Barbara Walters and Dan Rather.
Truly, you got like right in there. You
You're gonna
can't.
start
You can't
crying
even.
soon.
You think that's bad? Wait till we really start talking about like childhood traumas in part 2.
Pay for therapy.
yeah.
You don't have to pay for this. This is all free.
Great. I'll be here every week.
Okay,
what
so
was the
favorite
question?
place and what was the favorite and best thing about your trip?
Favorite place? Can I not pick Peru?
Yeah.
I liked Valparaiso in Chile. I went back there like twice just because I felt very connected. It's very similar to San Francisco, very hilly and like bright colored. And that's where I like started sitting down and being like, someday I'm going to have a cafe or a bakery or something. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm going to do something with food and people. So that's a special place. And also I named my oven after it, Val.
What's your oven's name?
Valparaiso.
Val. It's actually
Chile?
Val Madrone.
Val.
Partly from a Bad City episode, partly from Valparaiso, and then also my favorite bar in San Francisco. It's long.
Damn,
A lot
that's
of
quite
names.
a name.
Just for the fucking
That's just for the oven.
That's got a good backstory.
That oven is like
I
my baby.
can't
That was a
wait
big
to find
life
out the
investment.
name behind Funky Flame, which is the reason we're here today. But we'll get to that. I want to know more about these travels. What gave you the FP? What was the best thing you ate while you were living and visiting the South American region? Best country and then best thing you ate.
I loved Colombia the most.
Yep.
Probably the best food.
Okay.
Maybe.
If you
I don't
ate,
know. Chile had great food too. I can't choose.
Yeah.
My favorite. I ate a lot of weird things that honestly I didn't know what I was eating all the
Weirdest
time.
thing.
I was like working and I was like woofing and like working on farms and stuff. So like I would like feed the lambs and then the next day we'd be like eating this stew and I'd be like, this is fantastic.
That was
And then they'd be
Bob.
like, you fed yesterday? And I was like, huh. I stopped being a vegetarian there.
So you gave him his last meal.
So you were vegetarian in Berkeley, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, that's not going to fly down here. We're literally
Yeah, they'd be
fattening
like,
up our dinner."
yeah, they'd be like, there's nothing in here, and I'd be like, I see chicken or something moving. But
I feel like that's the regular, but
Okay.
it may very well be.
So after your trip, you went
Yes.
back to California,
I did.
and that's when
I got a gig in catering, mostly because I was like, I just need to pay rent, and everybody's like, just be a server. But then I met this dope boss and was doing like, in my head, catering was like Marriott hotels and banquet tables, but he was doing all this like experiential food things. So we'd like walk through like tree forests and like grab food, and I was like, this is rad. I want to be a part of this. So spent like 3 years there almost, which is where I started getting into the kitchens and actually where my executive chef introduced me to the sourdough starter. And that's when things really started to take off in the bread world, if you will.
that sourdough starter
We've
got
got
you.
to start filming this podcast because her face right there was something you can't replicate, but her excitement as well as like the bravado changed as well. She was like, let me talk to y'all about some fucking bread.
I'm telling you.
So
Tell me
that
about-
sourdough
That's
starter
what
started it
What
all.
is- what's
That
the
really
starter
started it
about?
all. Well, so I was like doing some biscuit pop-ups and like I was always trying to like get back there, whether they just like have me do shitty jobs of like pulling herbs and stuff, but I just liked being in the kitchen so much more than sitting at the desk and planning the events. And then one day Ray was like, hey, have you ever made bread? And I was like, no, like banana bread maybe. And he's like, all right, well, I think we should make a starter. There's this brewery next to us, and there's like good yeasty stuff in the air, and like you should make bread. And I was like, all right. He's like, I bought this nice flour. And I was like, okay, whatever. And so then I started mixing it up, and we like got our little baby starter going. And we were like looking at it every day. I was taking it home. I was bringing it back, getting all weird about it. I'll say I'm not as crazy about a starter now. People are like super into them, have names, and mine doesn't. But it was special in the beginning.
Wait, time out. You have names for your fucking oven that's like 4 words long. You don't have a
yeah,
name for this
that
starter
oven cost
gets
me a
you
lot more
excited?
than the starter.
The starter is the backbone. It's like what gets you all moist and excited.
It is, but I don't know. I don't have to, I've gone through a few of them. I have
Sally
less of
the
an affinity
sourdough
for them now. No. I've never named them. Like, I truly haven't. Like, I've named plants, but I've never named my starter.
Oh, I named my plants as well.
Oh, good names.
Cecil, Frank, and Estelle. It's a twofer in one plant.
They're
Frank
very,
and Estelle. Frank Estelle.
Frank
Kind of
and
rolls
Estelle.
off together
Yeah,
as one.
they sound
Kinda
like they
sounded like
belong
Frankenstein.
together. Well, it's more like supposed to be that old couple that retired to Miami, Frank and Estelle.
What kind of plant?
he doesn't know.
I don't fucking know. Looks
I
like
thought it was
that
going to be
one.
some sort of Florida plant. Really? Those are hard to
No,
keep
not
alive.
an elephant.
Nah, it's not a
ear.
fig
Fiddle.
tree.
That's not a fig.
Or whatever.
Isn't that a fiddle leaf?
Yeah, or fig leaf.
Fig or fiddle?
I don't know.
either.
You're
This
from
is
Berkeley.
This is bad
I
podcasting.
have one,
but
and I call it a fiddles, but I could be lying. I don't know.
it's something of I don't know. It's,
Mine hasn't fared
It's alive and well.
well here.
It's actually like that.
It's exactly
Oh my
like
God,
that.
That's
those
what
are
it is.
complete. You do need to film it so people could see that those aren't even close to the same
They're
plant.
green.
They're
Okay.
houseplants.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're both alive, which
Yeah.
is I can say the same about the plants that I had kept and then just transferred hands. But Cecil and Frank and
I
Estelle
like those names.
are all doing well.
Good.
What? Give me your best plant name.
Best ones are dead.